I've got a dungeon full of dice. 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 Kia ora, Carg here again. This morning I'm going to show you how to make a Tunnels and Trolls character for our solo adventuring. It's easy. What do we need? Well, unless you've got a wonderful memory that you never let go of anything, maybe not, you need a pencil. 3 dice would be good as well. Why 3? Because the attributes for your character, which I'll tell you about in a moment, are going to range from a minimum of 3 to a maximum of 18. Yes, off we're going to go. We also need a character sheet. I've got a printed one here, Tunnels and Trolls character sheet. You can see that it's going to give us name and kindred and type, wizard, warrior, whatever. And we've got a bunch of attributes as well. Physical ones at the beginning: strength, constitution, dexterity, speed, and then the ones inside, here or here, all about. We've also got intelligence, wizardry, luck, and charisma. So strength, pretty obvious. Constitution, how healthy you are, how much you can take it before you peg out. Dexterity, darts, walking a tightrope, anything that requires physical accuracy, really. Speed, think speed with reaction rather than sprinting speed like Usain Bolt. Intelligence, yes, there might be something in there. Wizardry, zap, zap, zap. No, I stop you zapping me. Resistance as well as casting magic. Charisma, it can be inside, maybe fortitude, or externally directed. You will do what I say because I am your leader. And what have we got left? We have got luck. Now, luck keeps things simple. Unlike Dungeons and Dragons, I don't need to keep consulting tables to find out what's happening. I just see if I'm lucky or not. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find that gold purse at the end of the rainbow. If I'm unlucky, maybe an eagle drops a tortoise from the sky and it lands on my head, and that's that. Yes, luck gets a lot sorted. Now, what do? We roll 3 dice to get our attributes, and I'm just going to do it in the order on the card. I'm going to use my wonderful deluxe Tunnels and Trolls rule book. Rules? No rules, only guidance. Anyway, I'm going to use this to roll my dice on. So, here we go. Shall I give my character a name? Yes, I will. I will call him Norbert. It's not going to be a dragon, though, for you Harry Potter fans. And I'm going to call him Norbert Grime Blaster, because Norbert comes from a family who make their living by keeping the streets clean in Kaboom. Okay, they don't make much of a living, and the streets aren't that clean, but they get by. And he is going to be human. That keeps it simple for now. And I don't know what he's going to be yet, because I haven't rolled him up. So here we go. Strength. 3 dice. Roll away. And I get 10. Okay, the average really is going to be 9 to 12. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Average on a 6-sided dice, 3 or 4, 3.5. 3 3.5's 10.5. I can do the arithmetic. Anyway, average for strength. Constitution, is he going to be a tough guy? 9. He's at the lower end of average, but okay. If he catches a cold, he probably won't die. Now I'm on to dexterity. If he needs to climb up that rope, swing across that chasm, what's going to happen to Norbert? 10. He really is Mr. Average, isn't he? He is Miss. I'm not being sexist about this. Let's keep going. We can move on to his speed. And this time I roll. Let me show you. I rolled. Rolling double 6 It's a 1 in 36 chance. 6 times 6. 6 times 6, 36. Third one, 36 times 6. 6 30s, 180. It's the maximum score you can get in darts. And then 6 6 is 36 to go into my 180. That was a 1 in 216 roll. Yes, Norbert. Now, normally in Tunnels and Trolls, you have this special rule. When you're rolling up your character's attributes, if you roll trebles, you get to roll again and add. And they can be a specialist for that attribute. Speed, well, he could be a sprinter. Look, I'm going to make a little bit of a note here. And I'm going to put the 18 down, but I am going to roll again. I know I said we'd keep it simple, but I wasn't being honest. And this time I will get another 8. So that cranks his speed up to 26. Whoa, Norbert. Intelligence. I'm feeling a bit relaxed about Norbert now. Oh, one dice went off the table. I have this rule that if all the dice you roll don't land flat, roll them all again. Because then there's really clear, never any arguing. This time he rolls 10, keeping to his average ways, and then wizardry. One goes again. I'm juggling. I've got my laptop too close to the edge of the table. Arm goes back. Going to see if I can do all right for dexterity. I did it that time, and he gets 13. I was rewarded for my industriousness. And now luck. You're not going to believe this. They didn't fall off the table, really. I don't believe this. I don't think I've ever done this with a character before. You think of the number that I've rolled. You wouldn't know, but I do. And I rolled. Can you see those 3 6s again? What would be the chances of doing that twice? The first one was a 1 in 216 chance. 216 times 216. Let's think about that. I think I can do this easily. I'm going to do it by approximating. Let's take 200 rather than 216. 200 times 100. I just put a couple of zeros on the end. That would be 20,000. But I was doing 200, so I double it. 40,000. But it was 16 times 16 as well. The rarity of that event, I'd have to roll to do it twice in a row at any rate. 40,000 or more times. Ludicrous. I'm not going to do it, but let's carry on. So I roll again. His luck, I put an asterisk there. Double specialist, luck and speed. Norbert is, gosh, probably the best character I've ever rolled up over more than, I started playing in 1979. Gosh, that is nearly 40 years ago. That's terrible. Okay, he gets for his last attribute. No, I'm adding this to his luck, aren't I? So I got another 9 to add to 18. That is 27. Finally, I've got charisma. Now, surely he couldn't be Mr. Have Sand kicked on him after being so good with his speed and his luck. Let's see. Well, actually, as it happens, he could. Oh, my dice. 4. Ooh, I don't think he's got a lot of friends. I don't think he has much effect. He has the same effect on people's behavior that a dead jellyfish would have. Anyway, I'm going to write the 4 down. You might have noticed something about my dice. They don't have just the 1 dot on them. They're Tunnels and Trolls dice, and they have something special in place of the 1. This one says Tunnels and Trolls. This one has got, well, it does as well. I think this one here has got a cute little face on it, hasn't it? Which do you prefer, me or the face on the dice? Don't answer that, you'd upset me. No, I don't want to be upset. But I haven't got the charisma to resist you. Sorry, I give up. Okay, I look worse. Right then. So, here's my card. It's looking fun. You can see the strength, you can see the constitution, dexterity, speed, intelligence, wizardry, luck, and charisma. You see at the top it says adds? That's just for combat. And the attributes that matter for combat are strength and fight, dexterity, speed, and it's always good to be lucky. So, average range I said before was 9 to 12. Anything under 9, you get a -4 when you're fighting. I meant like that, didn't I? I didn't mean that. I meant like that. Anything above 12, you get a +4. Okay, what do you think Norbert's going to be? He is special because he got those incredible rolls for 2 of the combat attributes. So if I look at strength, 10 gets nothing for that. That's in the middle. Dexterity, again, 10. So far, flat. Then we get to speed, and that was 26. 26 is 14 above 12, plus 14 in a fight. And then his luck, 27. 15 above. 14 plus 15 is 29. So I can add that in combat, he gets 29 adds. Mr. Average Me, 0 adds, if I'm lucky. Let's just suppose my strength, dexterity, luck, and speed don't let me down at my advanced age of 58. I'm on 0, Mr. Normal. I meet this guy, Norbert Grimebuster, from this street cleaning family. And in a fight, I think he could shut his eyes, have both hands behind his back, give me a sword, and he just uses his nose. And this guy is so adept in the ways of combat that I am mincemeat salami-fied before I know it. Anyway, that is the simplest way to roll up a Tunnels and Trolls character. It doesn't take very long. Okay, so what do we know? We've got some numbers. We've got a picture of him. I think he's good at fighting. So when we go back to the type box earlier on, I'm going to write warrior. Tunnels and Trolls, unlike Dungeons and Dragons, it's really simple. You're a fighter, you're a spellcaster, or you're something in the middle that we call a rogue. Hey, I think they call it rogue in Dungeons and Dragons now as well, instead of a thief. Okay, that's all right. Does that mean you're limited? No, only if you're limited up here. Otherwise, you make things up on the fly as you go along. I've already made something up about Norbert, haven't I? I've told you about the family he comes from. And if you wanted to ask me some questions, I would give you lots more answers. If I got stuck, which frankly isn't very likely, I could roll a dice. Oh, what do I think? Has he got brothers and sisters? Let's say 50-50. 1, 2, 3? No. 4, 5, 6, yes. Roll my dice. 5. He's got brothers and sisters. How many's he got? Well, let's say he could have as many as 6 in this world. Random pick, roll again. Right then, 2. Are they the same sex? 1, 2, 3, yes. 4, 5, 6, no. 3, same sex. Sisters or brothers? 1, 2, 3 sisters. 4, 5, 6 brothers. 4. So I'm just going to write down here at the bottom. No, I'm going to put it at the top. I'm going to put has 2 brothers. Is that relevant to the game? Well, only if you want it to be. But already I think Norbert is growing in my mind. And this is what I've got to do with this game. I've got to put my imagination into it. If I don't do that, it's just a matter of numbers. It's boring, but it doesn't have to be. As soon as I start thinking about Norbert, asking some questions, either answering it myself or rolling some dice to help find the answers, suddenly this is flying. Before you know it, I'll be writing a movie script for Norbert. Norbert Grimebuster from the family of street cleaners. Anyway, that is quite enough for now. So, this is Karg from Dungeon Full of Dice saying, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Grimebuster. You've got a very nice son there. What about his brothers? Let's find out later on. Kia ora. Okay, let me point you in the right direction then. You want to get a PDF of any of these solos so you can start adventuring and get ready for the Skull and his friends. You should go to Drive-Thru RPG. You'll find it easily. You can see the link. Kaboom Press are the publishers, and you'll find heaps of titles there. Kaboom, K-H-A-G-H, B-B-O-O-M-M. Now, if you like to stock your bookshelves instead of your computer hard disk, you can go to Lulu Publishing. Still Kaboom Press, but you can look me up, Mark Thornton. You can see the link again, you can see the details, you'll find them there. And you have to pay postage this way. Oh well, keep the US Postal Service alive.